Welcome back. 9/11 is your time. A local dermatology chain that once agreed to pay millions to the government to settle a federal lawsuit is now fending off complaints by its customers. In this exclusive Fox 5 I-Team report, Dana Fowle has learned that the Georgia Attorney General's office has now opened an investigation. Lots of lawsuits here?
Well, we got a couple of lawsuits here, and they say some crazy things. There are lawsuits against Family Dermatology that claim the owners threw these extravagant parties and they were tossing $100 bills out to their guests. Well, now its clients are complaining to the state and to the BBB that they are being billed not once but twice for services, and the AG's office has taken note. Nothing extravagant here. Ollie and Hollis Penley live simply, raising a family in this Lithia Springs home. They've worked hard.
Ever how many stars you can have, we've got them, because we don't owe anybody anything, and we pay our bills.
Same here in Spalding County.
But it's not like that, so you don't know what that's for.
Cheryl and James Rankin are retired and keep their expenses in check. Both families are part of the state's investigation into double billing complaints by locally based chain Family Dermatology.
Just recently, we received a bill in the mail from Family Dermatology stating that we owed for services rendered back in 2012 and 2013.
A bill for an outstanding $226. But Ms. Rankin told the state that bill was paid years ago.
I'm not going to pay for anything that I do not owe.
Same thing here. The Penleys got a $205 bill from a 2014 appointment. Paid already, they also told the AG's office. The bills came with this note from Family Dermatology's Chief Financial Officer, Yinka Adesokan. He writes, "We are within legal statute of limitation timeframes to bill you." Well, the Penleys and the Rankins called their insurance companies who had already paid these bills years ago, and both got the same response.
And they said, we show that you owe absolutely nothing.
Naturally, they were confused, but if you look at Family Dermatology's BBB record, Fred Ellsbury says the picture gets clearer. An F rating, an alert, hundreds of complaints, many about billing.
And they'll never hear from them again. Now, they may get some more bills, you know, but they'll never get the information that they're looking for.
So we went straight to the source, Family Dermatology owner Dr. Paula Nelson.
I wanted to talk to you about some of the cases that are piling up at the Better Business Bureau regarding billing.
Oh, you could call my manager.
Who's your manager?
Yinka Adesokan.
That's the name on the letters to former clients, but he's more than a manager.
Is that also your husband?
Yes.
The dermatologist's husband. Federal court documents show he recently filed for bankruptcy, but leading up to this, the couple lived life large. Real estate records show 8 years ago, they bought this Buckhead estate from music star Kenny Rogers for $8.5 million. In two separate lawsuits, doctors who work for Family Dermatology claim back in the day, Dr. Nelson and her husband had extravagant parties where the hosts would throw $100 bills to the attendees and then wipe sweat from their foreheads with the money. One case was settled. The other is on hold while the bankruptcy plays out, but the doctor and her husband in court records deny the allegations. The Fox 5 I-Team asked Dr. Nelson again for an explanation for the double billing complaints about the state investigation. And she had little to say as she drove off in her Rolls-Royce. Meanwhile, these couples have asked for proof they still owe money after all these years.
I told them I'd like to have a detailed bill listing exactly what services were rendered and what was paid by the insurance company and what was due from us.
This instead is the word both families got from their dermatologist's office. Final notices before their cases go to a credit bureau.
It's ridiculous.
The Family Dermatology chain is down to 2 offices now in Georgia, and that's according to its staff. And they also tell me they still have offices located in other states like Pennsylvania and Maryland.
So are these families going to pay?
They are not. No, Ollie and Cheryl are not doing it. They tell me
I can see that in her eyes. She's like, nope, I am not doing it.
No way. And here's what the BBB says, what they should do for anybody in a similar situation. If you don't think you owe money, write a letter, send it return receipt requested, and say, you must have the wrong person. I don't believe this is my bill. Send me information about the underlying cause of this bill. That way, if it does go to a collection agency, you are on the record early disputing this bill.
That is so smart. I've never heard that before.
I know.
Very
I
smart.
loved that, and I thought that was one of the more compelling parts of this story was the takeaway of how you can protect yourself.
I suspect there will be more, so you'll keep
Yeah,
us updated.
we're going to keep on this story, sure.
Okay, thank you.